Question number 151. A company uses Dynamic 365 Sales. You have the following requirement. View analytics on account. The model-driven app must automatically send an approval form to a manager when the purchase price is greater than $10,000. Create a chatbot for the web page to interact with customer questions. You must use Microsoft Power Platform to extend the capabilities of Dynamic 365 Sales. You need to select an application for each requirement. Which application should you use? On the left side, you have the applications. On the right side, you have the requirement and you need to choose the correct application. The first requirement is View analytics on accounts. The correct application is Power BI. The second requirement is Automatically send approval. The correct application is Power Automate. The third requirement is Create chatbot for web pages. The correct application is Power Virtual Agents. Question number 152. A company plans to create a workflow that periodically runs a Dynamic 365 action based on data in third-party cloud-based solution. Which features should you use to create the workflow? The first question is ensure that Power Automate can interact with the third-party application. The correct answer is connectors. The second question is periodically check for data changes in the third-party application. The correct answer is triggers. Question number 153. For each of the following statement, select yes if the statement is true, otherwise select no. The first statement is Power Apps can run only mobile devices. The correct answer is no. The second statement is Power Apps can run only with Dynamic 365 products. The correct answer is no. The third statement is if a user runs a Power Apps app that accesses information to which the user does not have access, the app grants the user permission. The correct answer is no. Question number 154. You plan to use Power Automate to perform data management tasks when users interact with data in the common data model. The customer service application must be replaced by a model-driven application. The company uses Microsoft SQL Server Integration Services (SSIS) packages to move data from the on-prem database system to a third-party enterprise resource planning system (ERP). You need to replace the SSIS packages for data transfer. What should the company use in place of the packages to move the data? Option A, Power Platform Connector. Option B, Microsoft Azure Data Lake. Option C, Power Virtual Agents. Option D, Data Migration Framework. The correct answer is option D, Data Migration Framework. Question number 155. A company is using the Power Platform. The company would like to create a project health check solution. For each active project, team members will use the tool to select one of the following options. Things are going well. I need help. If things are going well An email is sent to the manager letting them know that no intervention is needed. If the team member needs help, a mobile application is sent to the manager letting them know the team needs assistance. You need to create the solution. Which 4 actions should you perform in sequence? On the left side, you have the actions, and on the right hand side, you need to choose the action in correct sequence. The current sequence is create an automated flow, add the triggers, create a Power Apps app, add the actions. Question number 156. You are developing a Power App for the sales department. They ask you to add a button to email a proposal to a client. What type of flow will you create for this functionality? Option A, automated. Option B, instant. Option C, schedule. Option D, desktop. Option E, business process flow. The correct answer is option B, instant. Question number 157. The maintenance department asks you to create the Power Apps app that would include a flow for the field technicians. When technicians need a part, a mobile app should guide them to search and order a required part for the delivery. What type of flow will you create for this functionality? Option A, automated. Option B, instant. Option C, schedule. Option D, desktop. Option E, business process flow. The correct answer is option E, business process flow. Question number 158. You are creating an automated flow from the template. The flow must send an email when the new file is uploaded to the OneDrive documents directory. What is the next step after your trigger is in place? Option A, add Microsoft Dataverse. Option B, add email trigger. Option C, choose action. Option D, add a condition. Option E, create business process flow. The correct answer is option C, choose action. Question number 159. You create a flow by using a template. You want to add support for additional business scenarios. You need to ensure that the new workflow does not break existing functionality. Which flow editing utilities should you use? On left side, you have the tools. On right side, you have the requirement and you need to choose the correct tool. The first requirement is check the new flow for any errors or warnings. The correct tool is Flow Checker. The second requirement is run the flow using previously processed data. The correct tool is Test. The third requirement is monitor the flow as it is running. The correct tool is Flow Checker. Question number 160. This question requires that you evaluate the underlying text to determine if it is correct. A company requires that service representatives schedule customer visit every 6 months. Each service representative is required to enter a scheduled task for the next checkup as they are leaving a client site. A service representative wants to automate task entry by creating a business process flow that can be initiated from the service call screen on the phone. Review the underlying text. If it makes the statement correct, select No change is needed. If the statement is incorrect, select the answer choice that makes the statement correct. Option A, no change is needed. Option B, as scheduled. Option C, an instant. Option D, an action. The correct answer is option C, an instant.